Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
Qualifying offers retired players. So, retired players this season, we have Wyatt Durant, Scott Kazmir retired as a Red Sox. We have J. Happ, Jimenez, and Steve Pearce retired for the Blue Jays. Nelson Cruz retired for the White Sox. And who else? Who retired as a World Series champion? We have Ray Taylor, Tony Sipp, Eric Kratz, Roger Fernandez, and Kiki Enright. Let's see the rest, though. We do have Victor Martinez retired. Carlos Ruiz retired there as a Mariner. Cole Hamels, Santiago Casilla, Anibal Sanchez, Charlie Morton retired. Jim Johnson. Who else retired who's big? We have David Freese retired there as a member of the Pirates. We have Adrian Gonzalez retired as a Dodgers. So he retired without winning in his last year. It kind of sucks for him, but Adrian Gonzalez is gone. What was the rest on here? We have Josh Castro, Albers. Nori Aoki retired as a free agent. Okay. We have Donnie Barrett, and so on. So, are there any Hall of Famers that we have Matt Cain on there too? Let's see if there's any Hall of Famers for the season. And we have Jimmy Rollins that retired as a free agent 1999 to 2018. So great career for Jimmy Rollins. But next up though is our coaches. So coaches, we'll see who's available for our hitting coach. So Jim Hickey's fine, we'll keep him. We have Buster Iguchi, we signed last year. We have Ron Herron, Kevin Weinstein, who we did not sign, and Earl Cokers. Anything down here? We do have contact here. I guess it's alright. It's only one. You have Timothy Tejeda, 800k. Maybe Timothy might be the best way to go. He's the cheapest guy available for a price. And we have Vladimir Ramsey, though, too, who gets rid of power. Adds bunting. So you have Ramsey. Who's on here else? Who's the... I guess Timothy's not that bad either. Batting clutch and just get rid of one contact. So we'll just go sign Timothy, I guess. 3 years, 2.4 mil. That's alright with me. So we got him possibly on the team. And he's low down too, so you might not get many offers for his services. So if Nolan Arenado is his contractor, we could put him through arbitration. Possibly I might look at doing that. You have Sean Doolittle, who just didn't play well at all for us in the postseason though. He just, like, I think he blew one game, or no, he blew 2 games. And I think he blew the last one for us too. So Sean's not really looking too good in my books right now. We could sign him, but I'll wait until the end, and then if we want to, we'll sign him. But Adam Ottavino, he wants 2.6, we'll leave him off right there. Ryan Dole, I want to sign him though. 5 years, 11 mils, not that bad for me. Fixing stuff. So we'll send through 1 day. And we have a lot of players accepting. So you have Pompey, Dole, Erasmus, Hernandez, Castro, Valaika, all these dudes. And it looks like we have a lot of them. Yeah, all the guys we basically signed went and signed with us besides Eddie Miranda. Actually, no, Eddie Miranda didn't even offer for him. Because he wants, like, actually, we'll offer him that. That's fine. Actually, wait. Do this. I'll offer him probably 1 year at $550 right there. And that's good. So, we have Ottavino, we have Doolittle, and we have Arenado on here, which we have to sign. 5.9, we'll go off from this. Hopefully, he goes and signs with us. Now is Arenado. So, I'll probably go and offer arbitration to him right now. Maybe offer him 7.9 mil. There we go, right there, and see if he does anything. So we'll negotiate the contract with him until his arbitration hearing in February. Go through here, Doolittle accepted. So we have Doolittle back, we have Miranda back, which means it's time to go and take a look at our coaches though. When is this guy gonna actually sign for us? Probably in a few days. So I think our free agency is right there. So let's go send this and see what's going on here. So these dudes, we won't re-sign them. We really don't need them at all. We're pretty much good with what we have right now for that. 1 more day, and we have our free agencies. So this is one of the biggest free agencies of all time. We got Andrew Miller headlining it all, 97 overall, 33 years old. We have Bryce Harper in the free agency. He didn't sign that deal like he did in real life, so he's in the free agency this season. We have Manny Machado, the third baseman, 96 overall, 26 years old. We have Paul Goldschmidt. You have Zach Britton. Arenado's there, but I mean, I don't know if anybody will offer him any contracts because he's got arbitration right there. So you have Dan the Man Murphy, we have Wilson Ramos, Dallas Keuchel, Brian Dozier, Todd Frazier, Urias Familia, we got David Robertson, Ian Kinsler, Josh Harrison. Harrison actually love to pick up though. Josh Harrison, what would he play? Left field, right field. Our team is pretty much stacked though when it comes to positional players, so I'll leave him off there for now. We don't need him as of right now. But we have Gerard Dyson on here though too. Gerard, how much money you want? He wants 7.2 mil. That's a lot of money for him though. But we have Kelvin Herrera, Matt Harvey's that low down? He wants 19.5 mil though for an ace roll. Are you kidding me? You're not going to get that much money for an 83 overall player though. Hell no. But we have Nick Markakis, we have Nate Jones, Adam Ottavino's there, Neftali Feliz, Derek Norris. You have Junichi Tazawa. We have a lot of players here actually. A ton of them. So we have some options here. Starting pitcher, we have Dallas Keuchel, we have Matt Harvey, Clay Buchholz, we have Vance Worley. I mean, actually the pitchers are actually pretty disappointing though. You know what, if I was really thinking here, we could maybe trade Doolittle and pick up Britton, but that'd be just stupid though. That'd be pretty weird. So you have Daniel Murphy on here, okay. Daniel Murphy. We can't pick him up because he's a positional player and we don't need positional players. Wilson Ramos though, let's see what Wilson wants, 10.9 mil. So one thing to remember though, we do have Josh Harrison, the man who won the batting title here in the NL last year over, I think it might have been DJ LeMahieu and David Dahl. So adding Harrison to this team would be pure perfect for us, but we just don't have the assets to go and get him back or get him on the team with Arenado. So I don't know, just like we already have a team with DJ LeMahieu, we have a shortstop, we have Trevor Story, first base we have Ian Desmond too. So possibly what we could do, maybe, is if you really wanted to, you can get rid of Desmond and pick up Harrison. But Desmond, we'll take a look at him though, and see how he's going. So Ian Desmond though, take a look at him at first base. And I think he's not that bad though. He's 84 overall, 33 years old, making 5.9 mil. Even like he's a better player than Harrison though when you take a look at the stats and all. But Harrison I'd love to pick up though nonetheless. So how many years left does he have on his deal though? I think he has like 1 year left. Does he? No, he has like he has another 3 or 4 years left. We do need a starting pitching as of right now. But we'll take a look at our starting pitchers and see how it's going. So in the minors, we have Prince Shipley, we do have Derek Garcia, which are not doing that bad though. They're actually pretty good. Like both these guys could maybe be in MLB next year, possibly, if like their core stats are all right though. We have Case per 9, not the greatest. Walks per 9, not the greatest. His home runs per 9 is getting better. His clutch is pretty decent. I mean, some of these dudes could probably make it up next season if they get those stats up. Like right now, I don't really want a guy who's got lower stats or lowish kind of stats playing in MLB when it comes to Case per 9, because for sure I want some strikeout guys in the bottom of a rotation. But I mean, Prince Shipley looking not that bad though. He's got a good versatility of pitches there: the four-seamer, the changeup, the cutter, the slider, and the curveball. That's pretty good for me. But can we do anything else though? For sure, Derek Garcia, these guys could get better. I might just go and sign another guy here in the free agency, like another starting pitcher. Okay, so next up is time to go and get rid of some players we don't need on this team. So one guy I've been looking at for a while to get rid of was Kendrys Morales. He's making 3.74 mil on the bench, so we'll go and trade him for some young players. We can also go maybe package Ubaldo Jimenez onto the team too, onto that trade. We have Matt Cohen on here too. I could maybe pick up Matt Cohen and Patrick Garcia on there. That'd be a pretty good trade. I might do this trade though. We have Matt Cohen, the starting pitcher, 18 years old, B potential 59 overall. And we have Patrick Garcia there, 53 overall, 20 years old, C potential for third base. We'll do that any day of the week. So we went and picked up some young players there in Cohen and I forget the other guy's name already. A third baseman right there. Third base was Garcia. So right now prospects getting built up just slowly but surely, but now we have another starting pitcher there in the system in Matt Cohen. Let's just go and try this offer though. Dallas Keuchel, 4 years, 48.2 mil. Just why not throw it to him, I guess. It's decent. But wait, is he qualified though? He's not qualified. Okay, never mind. So offering the same offer at 3 years at, I think 12.4 was it? Was it? I think it's the better minimum. 12.1, there you go. Cinto One-Day and Anton Benitez, except the Rockies offer is 70K, and we cannot sign any more free agents. Okay, so stop simming. But one thing happened though, Bryce Harper is now a White Sox though, 7 years, $186 million mega deal. Bryce Harper is now a part of the White Sox system. But next up, Andrew Miller, he's part of the Tigers system. David Robertson is now a Met. We have Wilson Ramos with the Marlins, and that's pretty much it for day one mega deals. So you need to get rid of some players on this team, and I think you gotta go and trade some, possibly, just the easier way. So who do we trade in this team though for? Just roster space overall. We'll look for some overall, like some low guys that are like 40 overall. Get rid of this dude. Who else should we get rid of? We have this dude. Let's see, these guys aren't even signed yet though. Get rid of this guy. Jimmy Walsh. Who else? Miguel Nunez, he's not even on there. Anybody on your Raymond Ramirez, he's not even on there. So we have an offer here though. We do have Luis Reina though, the guy actually won to pick up though in the draft last year. I think he was a third baseman, hard-hitting third baseman. It is, okay. So I'm going to pick up Luis Reina and Johnny Massett from the Red Sox, though for sure I'll do that deal any day of the week. As we go into one more day in the MLB free agency. And it looks like Ramirez went and signed with us. We have Dutada signed with us. We have no more roster space, damn it. So this keeps happening though. So we'll just go and stop simulating. But Paul Goldschmidt is now a Toronto Blue Jay though. Paul Goldschmidt, 5-year, $93 million mega deal to the Toronto Blue Jays. Crazy to see that though, crazy. You have Zach Britton going to the Indians. Zach Britton went to the world champion Cleveland Indians though. It's pretty crazy to see that. So they're getting everybody at this point. So we still have nobody for Arenado, which is good to see that. Manny Machado looks like the Cardinals stepped in though. It's pretty crazy to see that. Anybody else? And it looks like Kinsler went to the Tigers possibly, and Familia to the A's. So Miguel Castro, way too much money for what he's worth. Just get out of him. Get rid of him right now. So who can pick up for Miguel Castro? Anybody decent? Eunice Spears though, hold up. That's kind of messed up. We'll go and take Eunice Spears, I guess. So I don't know what they're doing. Eunice Spears is now Colorado Rocky, I guess. I don't know what happened there. So craziest trade of the offseason as we acquire an A potential player, Eunice Spears, in exchange straight up for Miguel Castro. So clearly the White Sox need salary, like actually not even salary actually. Eunice Spears is making less money than Castro was. So I don't know what's going on here is now we got a great player there in Eunice Spears from the draft last season. So take a look at Eunice Spears as he's a great player though in center field. I did thought for sure we'd never get him. And he's a top 50 player too as well. So Eunice Spears, take a look at him in the Isotopes uniform, and he's looking good though. Number 23, Michael Jordan, now on the team. But take a look at his potential though, 90 overall. I don't know why they traded him, made no sense. As now we have the hard-hitting center fielder there in Eunice Spears. Take a look at the stats as he's actually not that bad though. He's got some decent starting overall stats. He's from Canada. Not that bad though for me, as now we have Eunice Spears. So another day and see what's going on here in the free agency. And it looks like Brian Dozier now Red Sox, 5 years, $67 million to Boston. Pirates went and got Nate Jones, their 1 year, $5.1 million deal. Manny Machado is now a St. Louis Cardinal there, signed to an 8-year, $205 million mega deal, 96 overall, now part of the Cardinals. He actually looks pretty good in a Cardinals uniform though, for sure. But the thing is, Baltimore just losing tons of value for Manny Machado. They could trade him last season, but I don't know. It just sucks for them. But now, take a look at our situation here in the free agency. We have Arenado still top of the free agency there with the arbitration deal. Hopefully he goes and accepts that arbitration deal. At least we win the case. But anything else on here? We do have Dallas Keuchel, the contract offered for him. But he wants 4 years, $50 million from the White Sox, though. I actually want to see if he can compete with that. So 4 years, 50.8. 4 years, 50.8. Okay. We'll go 51. How about that? 4 years, 51. Go with that. Now we're ahead of them by like barely any money at all. But Matt Harvey getting offers from the Nationals, though. What the heck? Anything else? We have Adam Ottavino on top right there for us. And we're good right there. So let's go sim another day here in the free agency and see what happens right now. And just as I said it though, Matt Harvey is now part of the national system. So he's 83 overall. He had a terrible year last year, 5-16, but his ERA 3.28 is pretty respectable though. So I mean, it wasn't all on him last season for his just terrible lackluster season. So that's another free agent down in the dust. As right now we have Todd Frazier there going to the Phillies, possibly of Dallas Keuchel with the Dodgers in the system now. What the heck? So it looks like the Braves and the Dodgers joined into the talks as they're offering some decent money though. So let's try this. I actually want to see if I can match this. So 4 years, 54.79. Let's go 55. How about that? Would you like that, actually? And it looks like we're not on top, though. They like the Dodgers better. Let's try another deal, though. 5 years... What is it? 50.9? 4 years, 54.79. Let's try this. 4 years, 54.79. We'll go, how about this, 4 years. No, we're not going that much. We'll go into what he wants. 4 years, how about this? That's good. And we're still not on top, though. Let's try even more. Come on. Another offer, and it looks like the Dodgers still ahead by no matter what. So, like, I can't even compete with these guys, though. They're just too much money. Yes, 50, like, even if you had another year on there, I doubt they want to go and sign with us, though. So, Dallas Keuchel, looks like we won't be able to get him just based on the fact that the Dodgers had to go and stick their foot in the door when it comes to signing Dallas Keuchel. So, sucks we can't get Keuchel, but I mean, it's alright, though. I think we're fine. Let's try one more deal. And that's still not enough, though. So, I don't know what's wrong with Dallas Keuchel, but he really wants to go to the Dodgers. Well, let's go and leave the contract right there, because I think maybe it might be just a filler offer for the Dodgers, though, if they get somebody else. Are they going for anybody else? I doubt they are, actually. I'm not really sure. Okay, so since we can't get Dallas Keuchel here, I want to go and try something. Well, maybe trying to go and put an offer in, though, for Clay Buchholz. See what he wants. But what does he want, though, for his value? I mean, he's a decent pitcher, though. He's alright, but I mean, could our players in our system get better than him, though, when it comes in time for opening day, though? That's the question. Because right now, we do have a few players like Prince Shipley and Norris who are very close to getting like 77 overall base. So some of these guys I might just go and wait for in the offseason. But right now, it looks like Adam Ottavino getting more offers from the Diamondbacks. I want to check this out, though. And Dallas Keuchel is now at Philadelphia. Philly, though, 5 years, $71.5 million, and he's no longer considering the Rockies offers. So, I guess he wanted Philadelphia, though. So, now Dallas Keuchel on the Philadelphia Phillies. And it looks like Adam Ottavino is now part of the Marlins system as they go and accept the Marlins offers. So, we're getting just fleeced here, though. For some reason, nobody wants to go to Colorado, which kind of sucks, but I mean, at least Keuchel gets to go and be a star in Philly with Carlos Carrasco. Prince Shipley, what's he at right now? He's got a 76 base, though. He's better than what we have in Buchholz. So, Prince Shipley, might as well just bring him up to the MLB, though. Wait, let's see if he's any better than Norris, though. Is Norris better? He's better at some things, but I mean, for the core majority, he's better than what we have there in Derek Garcia. I thought his name is Norris, but it's Derek Garcia. So, Prince Shipley, they're in the MLB. Let's see what we have here now in a rotation. Take a look at this. Bring in Shipley. And it's actually looking not that bad, though. We have Shipley, 76 overall. You have Stephen Wright, 82. Robbie Ray, 82. Anderson, 89. John Gray, 89. So rotation, not that bad, though. It's alright. We just couldn't get Dallas Keuchel because he didn't want to go to Colorado. So we have Derek Norris in here, though. Derek Norris. I want to see what he has. 5.1 mil per year. So he'd be making, I believe, if we offer him this much, I think we might be able to get him, though. Offer him, like, say, 2 years. And we would be close to getting him, though. Very close. So he wants to be the Dodgers, though. It sucks the Dodgers are in there. Because we'd easily get him if he wasn't. And that would, we could win, though. Derek Norris. I mean, he's a great catcher, though. I love what he has to offer. Derek Norris. He batted 222 last season. He batted 300 2 seasons ago. But would he be good for this team, though? That's the question. So what we have in Hernandez, Oscar Hernandez, and Tony Walters, was that good enough? Hernandez, 73 overall, great catching ability, but his hitting is not where it's at. Tony Walters, same kind of thing, great fielding ability, but just not his hitting's not where it is right now. So go for Derek Norris here in the free agency. Why not do it? Because we need a catcher, and he'll provide that. So we'll go and sim a few more days and see if we go and sign Derek Norris. And Derek Norris is now a Colorado Rocky after 1 day, though. So you're probably wondering, and Kirk Kemp is now a Rocky too. So take a look at what we have here in the system. So we'll go take a look at this and see what our lineups actually look like. So at catcher we do have Tony Walters and we do have Derek Norris. But Derek Norris, he's better than what we have in Hernandez. Hernandez, he needs like another year or another stint in the AAA, and he'll be great in like another year or two. The thing is his hitting ability just destroys any possibility of him being good at the plate, though. Like, I want guys who are efficient at the plate and great fielders, and just Oscar Hernandez is not that, though. He's not good at the plate. So, Oscar Hernandez, bring him down to the AAA could be a good idea, and leave Tony Walters as our backup, because Tony Walters is great fielding, though. I love his fielding. We'll keep him up in MLB just as a backup, but Derek Norris, bring him in as starter, and see what he can do here in the starting role in Colorado. Bring him in. Many more, one more. And we're good. So Derek Norris, looking good there in a Colorado Rockies uniform. He's got the beard, he's got the hitting ability, and he's got the fielding ability. So Derek Norris looking good there in Colorado. Take a look at him in depth. Derek Norris, and he is right there. So he may sign him at 5.4 mil, decent offer for a catcher who's going to start for us. He's got the beard, number 23, Derek Norris, now on the squad. As this offseason so far has been very good for us, though. We went and picked up the new catcher there in Derek Norris. We went and added, we re-signed Doolittle. We re-signed a whole bunch of other players too as well. But we also added one other player there that I'm pretty happy about, or actually two other players I'm pretty happy about. And Luis Reyna, the hard-hitting third baseman there, he's got some power from last season in the draft. We went and traded for him. Then in center field, we picked up a very special player there in Eunice Spears for a 50th overall reliever there in Miguel Castro. So, just a great deal for us. We picked up a great center fielder there from Canada in Eunice Spears. He's got 90 overall potential, looking very good for us in the future. Plus, we got a Drew Todd there in. So, 40-man roster should be set by tomorrow or the Rule 5 draft. So, we'll go and do that. Okay, so we really need to go and get Lyle Rutledge here on the 40-man for sure, because we need him for sure next season. He's got 90 overall potential. We need him desperately. So we'll go and onto the 40-man. We'll go and actually trade some players, actually. So who's under 40-man that we need to go and trade? Miguel Ramirez, all these bottom feeders we don't need in this team that are on the 40-man. So it looks like our system will take a hit for sure, though. We'll go get Tanner Scott. Should we get Tanner Scott? 99 velocity, 99 breaking ball. We gotta pick this guy up, though, for sure. So Tanner Scott, why not get him? Now we have one less player on there. But the question is, though, we do need to get rid of some more players. So Tim Rivera, get out of here. Anybody else? Anybody else? Where's the other A potential guy we don't need? We'll get rid of Snavely for sure, though. We don't need him. So how do we trade him, though? Let's go and trade him straight up or something. So Jamal Snavely, where are you? So we could pick up Kevin Gasser here from these, two teams is this, Diamondbacks. So we could probably pick him up for Snavely, but the thing is, we get an even better player, though, from the Diamondbacks and Castro. That's the problem. So we'll pull this off nonetheless, because it's a good deal. And what do we do next, though? We do need Lyle Rutledge here on the 40-man, for sure. I really don't care if any other team players go, because, I mean, barely any players get selected in the 40-man draft anyway, and if it is going to be a player, it's going to be a potential player. So trade for Eddie Miranda is Stephen Barton, and we have Eli Estrella. So we'll do that offer, I guess, because if Stephen Barton here is lefty, he's probably not going to get picked in the draft at all, most likely. But we have another 50 overall top player. Stephen Barton here, we do have 24. So Stephen Barton here, 19 years old, A potential, 63 overall. He's a pretty good player, though. I mean, his contact is amazing, his speed's pretty good. So we're adding another player who might get picked in the draft, though, which kind of sucks. So Stephen Barton, we'll go and, I guess, add him to the team. Why not do that? But we'll go, we just keep adding great players. That's the problem with our team, is we can just keep getting better players from these trades. I don't know why these teams are even making these trades with us. But it's a Rule 5 draft for us today. Let's take a look at this and see who gets picked up here in the Rule 5. Anybody gets picked up. And we have guys like Coker on here who gets picked up, but Julian Reyes. Anybody else? I doubt anybody else is getting picked up. And we got nobody on our team getting picked up. But let's see who actually got picked up first overall. Michael Coker. 75 overall. B potential closing pitcher. He's pretty good, though. We have Harry Capola. 73 overall. B potential closing pitcher there once again. You have Joffrey Christian there. 65 overall. B potential relief pitcher. So it's a good thing we went and protected our relief pitchers, like the top 50 prospects guy, because otherwise he would have got picked up here by the Atlanta Braves. The Diamondbacks here, Pablo Palmarillo. He's got a 72 B potential. So some of these guys are actually not that bad in the Rule 5, but I don't know. We have Julian Reyes, 63 overall. We have Douglas McGill at a 64 and decent stats. So that's the end of the Rule 5 draft. Pretty decent there for all teams involved, but I mean, I'm happy that our players didn't get picked up, though. So it looks like the Padres went and traded Will Myers straight up for Jared Hoying and Leody Taveras. What is that? Wait, we'll go and check that out, though. So I guess Leody must have been pretty good, though. See, trades. So Will Myers for Leody Taveras and Jared Hoying. Okay. Anybody else besides our trades? Nothing there. So let's go take a look at that trade. I want to see Will Myers in new uniform. So Will Myers now part of Texas here with that trade which is not, it's just really weird though. I didn't think Will Myers could actually get traded here in this season, but I guess he did. Take a look at this. Will Myers now part of the Texas Rangers. Number 4, looking very nice there in a Rangers uniform. Let's go take a look at what happened though with Leote. So the Padres being the Padres here once again, as their team looking like garbage right now. They're not going to win anything next year. They picked up Beltre, they picked up Matt Kemp. Oh, they still have Matt Kemp. What else happened here? Michael Coker here, the guy they picked up in the Rule 5 draft, looking not too bad as a closer. But where is Leote? There he is. 70 overall, 20 years old, be potential. Great stats, though. He's stacked, though. So, I mean, Leote could get very good this season. He's a switch hitter. He's never played in MLB before, so pretty good pickup, though, for the Padres, though. I like that. But we'll go and take a look at our arbitration here with our man, Nolan Arenado. So, we finally signed on one guy as our hitting coach, as now our coaching staff is now complete. Anything else, though? And looks like... Yeah, it looks like, okay, so it looks like now we'll be making, Arenado's going to be making $7.3 million here in the 2019 season, and which is not that bad by me, though. I like that we're only getting him for $7 million for 1 year. So now we have room for next year. Oh, we got to make a room next year for Arenado to go and sign, and I think we'll do that, though, because we have a lot of cap room here in Colorado. We'll go and, I guess, stop simming? No. Okay, so spring training now in full effect, as our offseason is finally complete. So, pretty good offseason for all teams involved, as now our team got a little bit beefier there at catcher, as we went and picked up 81 overall now, Derek Norris as our starting catcher. We need a starting catcher to go and set example for Tony Walters and Oscar Hernandez, and I think we've done that with Derek Norris, the veteran catcher. So, and just our team overall stayed the same, but at the same time, we got better with our minor pickups there in Derek Norris. Plus, we overhauled pretty much a lot of our prospect pools, so we acquired a great amount of prospects here this season. And Kevin Casto, who else we pick up? We picked up, who else? I think Eli Estrella is not that bad. Who else did we pick up here? We picked up Luis Reyna. We picked up, where is he? Left field. Steven Barton here, 60 overall, 19 years old, a potential. He's going to be great for us this season. We picked up Jonas Spears there. We picked up Drew Todd. We did a great overall offseason for the Colorado Rockies here this season. But so the biggest free agent here in this 2018 class of free agents was Bryce Harper, and now he's a part of the Chicago White Sox system. So the White Sox getting even beefier there in their team, as they have Moncada there from the trade for Chris Sale. They have Harper, they have Porcello, they have Melky Cabrera. I mean, they have a team that's getting pretty decent, though. They're all right. They're pretty respectable in MLB now after acquiring Bryce Harper here in the free agency. Next up, though, was the acquisition of Paul Goldschmidt to the Toronto Blue Jays that are now as their starting first baseman. So, in 1 year, they went from Kendrys Morales to Paul Goldschmidt in 1 year, though. Just pretty crazy to see that at first base. Paul Goldschmidt, though, as a member of the Blue Jays, number 44, looking very nice there in Toronto. I wish that happened in real life, though. That'd be crazy if that happened. But here's Bryce Harper there in the White Sox system, though. Number 34, looking very nice there in the pinstripes. He would have looked pretty good in Colorado, but we just didn't have room for him on the team. But, well, next up, though, is Zach Britton going to the Indians, though. So Zach Britton, though, 94 overall, now a member of the championship squad last season in the Cleveland Indians. But next up, though, is Andrew Miller, now part of the Tigers system there, 97 overall, looking very nice there in a Tigers uniform, though. Take a look at that in the nice uniforms. But, anybody else in here? We have Evan Diaz still on the Royals. Anybody else? I doubt there's really too many other players here. We have Will Myers going to the Texas Rangers, though, in that trade with the Padres, obviously. So Texas Rangers now have Will Myers on their team. The Rangers actually looking pretty good, though. First base, Will Myers. Second base, Rougned Odor. Third base, they have Joey Gallo. I mean, their team is going to be stacked within a few years, though, when Gallo progresses. But anybody else on this league that's different? I doubt there's too many other teams that change too much, but now Dallas Keuchel, member of the Phillies, as the Phillies, their starting pitching staff is actually really good, though. They have Dallas Keuchel, Carlos Carrasco, Aaron Nola, they have Vince Velasquez. I mean, their team is looking very good, though, as starting pitcher. Hopefully, their positional players get better, but other than that, though, their pitching staff is top-notch in the MLB. But Dallas Keuchel, we wanted him, but he did not want to go to our team because we're Colorado, and apparently we're too boring for Dallas Keuchel. So, Keuchel, you better look out this season, as we're going to go and just target you every single game. Or not really target you, but we're going to destroy you every single game we face against the Phillies with Keuchel starting. So watch out, Keuchel. We're coming after you. But next up, though, is Manny Machado now part of the St. Louis Cardinals system? 98 overall. Their team looking even better than last season, which is pretty crazy to say that because last season they're not that bad. But Manny Machado, though, let's take a look at him in the Cardinals uniform. And pretty much the Cardinals have one of the best unis in the MLB, so I mean, he's going to look great nonetheless in our Cardinals uniform. But right now we have Prince Shipley, though, in the MLB, 80 overall, 21 years old. Looking very nice, though, with the boost to 80 overall. So this team may look pretty bad at starting pitcher, but I mean, we tried boosting it up, but we cannot make any deals happen as the free agent system wasn't that good, or the free agent class wasn't good for starting pitchers. But we could also maybe make a trade in the spring training, possibly, if we do so. So if you want us to make a trade here, go and suggest some names in the comments below if you want to, like, just suggest whatever starting pitcher you want on this team, and I'll see if the deal is good enough to go and make. But nonetheless, we'll take a look at our lineup card. As our lineup card, looking the same as last year, pretty much, besides Derek Norris there now at catcher, and DH pretty much could be any of these guys at this point, as our team is pretty stacked at DH, though. It could even be Steve Bartman, possibly, or Steve Barton, if he gets better, though, in the spring training. So, nonetheless, that was our offseason, as now we got better, and we're looking pretty nice going into the 2019 MLB season. But I guess on this episode off here, make sure to subscribe for more Rockies French to Boat, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.